All right, Rev 3 games at E3 here at the Vivid Touch booth. This next game is the return of a franchise that is very, very near and dear to my heart because I used to play it when I had hair and dewy hope still there in my eyes, and it's back. It's Thief. We are joined by Stéphane Roy, producer of the game. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks to.
All right, so Thief. I mean, this is loved, but I think it's also maybe a little bit sort of forgotten why it was so loved. I mean, why bring back this particular franchise? Because I think only, say, old people like me still remember how viable and exciting it was.
Because it's unfair that only people like you can still love this. I want to make sure that more people will. Because I think it's, but I'm joking, but it's a part of the answer is true. It's we want to make sure that new generation of player will be able to play with this amazing character Garrett, and we feel also that that type of game. I mean, the more and more we prove that a lot of people are still in love with that type of gameplay, you know. So it's not a prequel, it's not a sequel. It's really a reinvention of this classic. So we respect the past, but we are going to add our own, own feature.
All right, well, let's take a look at the demo. So get us in the setting and where we are inside of the game.
So it's in a few hours into the game, and right now what's happening is the Baron is controlling the city that we call the city.
I like that. I like that.
And so the Baron is a control freak. He wants to control everything. So the population is sick about that. So they decided to start a revolution, as you can see. So it's the perfect timing for this gentleman, Garrett, to infiltrate the manor of the Barons and steal a precious gem that we call the Art of the Lion. So this is the starting point.
Okay, so Thief was also, it really helped kick off the entire genre of stealth games.
You're right.
There were a handful that preceded it. So much has happened with stealth games in the ensuing years. What are you still retaining from the original game, but how are you also adapting it to sort of, what game design is now like?
Okay, so we want to give you the fantasy to be a thief. Honestly, I think it's kind of unique thing about how the game we have on this floor. A lot is about destroying everything, killing people, and here it's really not the goal. It's to steal. So we respect the franchise. A lot of cool mechanics are back. Of course, the shadow is your best friend. Eh?
Yes.
If you want to feel powerful, this is what you have to do. Classic weapons is back. You're going to see during this demonstration that the bow is there, different type of arrows. Rope arrow is back, the blackjack. But with this one, we want to bring the focus abilities. The focus is really, you can use it in multiple ways.
Right, and focus down there, I think we'll see it pop up in a second, but that's the thing in the lower left-hand corner. That's both your health and that's also your focus, which gives you some skills.
So yeah, on the bottom left, it's the where we tell you if you're in the light or not. And also the sound is really, really important for this game. So for example, here, there is water. So if you walk in the water, it's going to make more noise than if you are on the grass, for example. So that's why here we're going to, let's say, remove the guy, making sure it will not detect you. And we just use the focus here to increase your aiming ability. So by using the focus, it slows down time. So it helps you to really pinpoint, let's say, if you are targeting the head.
So with the focus, so obviously you can't do it all the time because that would make the game a little bit too easy. How is that regulated? What is, as you drain your focus bar, how do you replenish it?
Yeah, okay, so it's really, again, at the bottom left, the blue bar, it's the focus. It's really not unlimited, you have to manage it. It's not scripted. You use it when you want. And I know that for some gamer, maybe like you, focus for people, it's cheating. A Master Thief should not use it. We understand, so it's possible to disable it if you want in the menu.
So if you really want to have the most hardcore, this is a challenging game, and I think you really have designed it so that you can make it so hard that you're going to want to give yourself a little edge ever so often with this focus ability. For a lot of people, when we talk about freedom in video game, they think that it's because you can go everywhere, open wall and stuff like that. That's true, it's a part of the explanation for freedom. For us, freedom is really to let you play like you want. Exactly.
Okay. So here in this demo, the goal is to go in the manor. That's your objective. crystal clear, easy to understand. But how are you going to do it? This is where the fun starts. You can play with the AI, you drive them crazy, you can be really ghost or a predator. If you sneak around, you're going to find multiple entrance, secret path. It's up to you. And this is what we call freedom here. It's not just go everywhere, it's play like you want.
And that is very true to what the original Thief was like. That was kind of what was so revelatory about it, was sort of, at least for 10 years ago, that it could be that dynamic in how you approach these various situations. One thing that I've been noticing here is there are times where you move a little faster. There seems to be some movement that has changed from the original game.
Yeah, it's the, we call it the swoop. And you're right, it's really a short kind of a burst, and it's really useful to go to shadow. And I mean, I will please come to try the demo. When you're going to try it, the swoop is really flexible. It's not just straight line. You can go back, you can avoid an obstacle, and it gives you really the feeling that you are floating. You are really a thief, a ghost, basically.
Right, because you're very, very good at your chosen profession, which is stealing from other people.
Of course, hey, this is a challenge on our side. You start and you are already the master, So
I was about to say, because it is Garrett and he's already such an accomplished thief. So we're looking. You can see you're earning XP. So where does the guy that's already so good? Where does he go from there in terms of the character growth and character development?
Yeah, good question. It's a challenge for the level designer and game designer. So there is a lot of stuff to pick, to loot, to steal. So all these objects are going to be useful for you to let's say you are the type of player that you're kind of predator. So maybe you're going to fall in love with the specific arrows, powerful arrows. So all these objects will help you to have them. If you're more kind of a master thief that nobody should see you, honestly, you can play this game in a non-lethal way. You don't have to kill anybody and you can finish this game. So you're going to love the water arrow, for example.
But in terms of the experience that you're gaining, are you leveling up? Are there skills that you actually can put, I guess, this XP into?
Yeah. We want to. You're going to have a kind of upgrade system. And again, it's really, sorry to repeat myself, but it's just a fact. I don't want to judge you how you play. So if you go in this direction and you are a perfect ghost, you're going to be able to upgrade in this way.
Okay.
And it's no judgment. We're going just to let you know, hey, this mission, you just finish it and you were a little bit more predator. You know what? That's it. No judgment, but
We're not judging you. I'm curious, now that you're saying that, how do you like to play the game? I know you probably play it in all the different ways to ensure that,
Personally, honestly, I'm a kind of opportunist. I like when, all right, there is the situation, and if I track the guard here and I shoot that, it's falling on him. I like to play with the environment. So I'm not a perfect ghost, but I'm not a predator.
Now, how hard is it to play as a predator? That was a near, I would say it was completely impossible in the original Thief games.
Don't get me wrong, when I say predator, you cannot go in the middle of the guard and, hey, come.
In a given level, could you get rid of all the enemy AI?
Yeah.
Oh, you could.
Yeah, but, attract them in the dark corner, blackjack, talk, no noise, put the guy in the black corner and continue. So it's really, you feel really powerful because you're there, they don't know where you are, they are looking for you, you drive them crazy. Again, you don't have that big armor with a lot of weapon, you're not a killing machine, you're not a soldier, but it's still possible to feel really powerful.
How challenging, most stealth games are done with a third-person perspective of the character.
Yeah.
That way you have kind of a larger view of where the danger is and where the shadows are. How challenging is it to, obviously you're honoring the original Thief, but that must be kind of a hardship to do it from the first-person perspective.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Honestly, I think we had a conversation in the past, and we gave it a try. We have a demo in Montreal that it's a third person. But honestly, the DNA of this franchise is first person. The immersion, especially with next gen, man, it's just amazing how realistic it is. So when you're close of a guy and you want to pickpocket, I think that there is pro and cons, but the immersion is so just perfect in first person with this game that yes, it's challenging to design it, but yeah, let's go. We prefer it. I just want to wear we're good for that.
So as you said, this game will be available on next gen, but it will also be on current gen consoles as well. I am correct on that?
So right now it's really PS4, Xbox One, PC. Now, we are looking now to see, is it possible to run this game on the current gen?
Okay.
Without impacting the experience.
Okay.
Because if the answer is yes, it's possible, but there is just one guard in the garden,
because
it makes no sense.
You're all about trying to make as many people play Thief and understand why it's such a famous franchise.
Yeah, but I mean, no way we're going to cut the fun factor and stuff like that just to run it. It's not the goal. But if it's possible, yeah, we would like.
With that in mind, what are there any kind of the non-graphic benefits of the Xbox One and of the PS4? Is it using the cloud in any way? Is it using some of the new stuff that's possible with those consoles?
Yeah, no choice. Hey, this is next gen, so we have to support that.
Yeah.
So, for example, this demo is running on PlayStation 4. So just the new controller gave us new possibilities. We just talked about the swoop. And it feels really natural that you just do a very short movement and that's it, you do it. It's really natural, it feels natural. What is important for us is just, if we work with these new features, I hope we will be able to integrate them in the gameplay. And I don't want to have a kind of gimmick that after 5 minutes you turn them off.
Right,
you know?
right.
No point there.
You don't want it to be superficial to the experience.
Yeah. What's the point? You know?
Yes, and obviously with Thief, at least, yeah, in my memory, it has been anything but superficial. Stefan, thank you so much. When does the game come out?
So 2014.
2014?
For next-gen platform. And yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to have your feedback. You know very well the franchise.
Yeah, it's just, you know, I'm one of those old guys. We're both bald. Stefan?
Nice haircut, by the way.
All right. Thank you so much. Look forward to talking to you in the future, and I can't wait for the game.
Thank you very much.